like a single mission?
The biggest one in a single mission, when y'all died sneaking into that house, that went so poorly, so fast. I was not planning on killing y'all that day. That was gonna be like the day I stopped doing it and seeing how far y'all could
Oh,
get.
the big manor over there?
Yeah, that was the day shit got sideways, and I think that was also the day y'all cracked and did the cult thing. That was one of the days shit just got
That's about
worse.
when we started to crack.
For the most part, I just put a map down and I was like, here's some encounters, and just let y'all loose on the town.
We were like, well, we keep dying, but we keep coming back. We must be gods, so.
Favorite moment was the wedding.
Cool. Just 1 second. Hey guys, welcome to our Nerdball Trades game night. You may remember it from last month. So tonight we're just gonna spend a few hours just playing board games with some friends. Half the crew couldn't be here, but we got a couple new people. If they want to introduce themselves.
Hi, Michael Frosto. Know Tyler and Derek through frat life stuff. Tyler's my big, so we also play
like that.
Of course.
Hi, Amy, the Brit.
Yeah, so a friend of ours, we're gonna start off with is it Horrified? Is that the first one we're doing?
Not the first
Or
one.
Derek will let us know what
Is
we're gonna be
Juan
doing.
joining now, or is he jumping in later? Or?
I'm guessing later. Oh no, never mind. I think one's in right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Perfect timing.
You had to log in first, make sure you had at least one person watching.
Wasn't sure how long he was.
Dang,
test.
bro.
Yeah,
like-
I literally just finished like a couple minutes
Oh,
ago.
nice.
Were you told today? Like,
Huh?
too long
Hey,
sleep?
Oh, no, it's
don't
work.
come in.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, you look good. I was like, dang, it's summertime.
I didn't know we had a dress code for this.
Obviously. Oh, never mind. Y'all are both long.
I was gonna say, I'm in a hoodie. Like, this
Oh,
is
Clearly,
that's
this
this
is
is-
a dark
this
side
is like
of the
comfort
table.
wear.
Well,
See, this is why you complain about being fucking hot all the time.
What do you mean?
But yeah, so now Juan is here.
Come
Cool. Yeah, so Derek, you want to kick it off?
yeah, sure.
What are we playing, Derek?
Good question.
So we'll go ahead and start with an
Ah,
easier,
heck
just a quicker
yeah.
game. Have you played this before?
I've seen it, but I haven't played it. I know what it's
This
about
looks
though.
cool.
Boss Monster. So it's kind of based off of like old video games, kind of dungeon crawler game. It's pretty easy. Like, oh, I gotta make sure the cards are shuffled.
That would be preferable.
And okay, do that.
So what's the premise?
Do you know how to shuffle, Amy?
Poorly.
Does anyone else know how to shuffle?
I don't know how to shuffle. I know how to do the like
Okay,
magic
yeah.
like.
I was like, not well. Like,
It's like,
I'm
no,
good at-
no,
honestly,
cancel.
just mix up the cards, and that'll be fine.
52 card pickup.
I mean, sometimes switching around does work the best. But.
It's true.
Oh,
I've
man.
done that many times before.
I'm doing the post, and for some reason, board games became bird games.
Bird games?
Bird
Bird
games.
up!
Is that the Hunger Games sequel, Bird Games? It's the whole thing, but with Peter's point of view.
That's when they finally take the children from the capital. What the president wanted to do all along.
Here's the rooms.
They're shuffled.
Cool. So I'm gonna put these out here in the middle.
So would you care to explain what the premise of the game is?
The premise of the game is you are a boss creature. You are like the owner, or ruler, whatever you want to call it, of a dungeon.
Of a dungeon.
Yeah, and heroes like from the guild in town are gonna come raid different dungeons, and your goal is to kill the most heroes throughout your dungeon.
Okay.
Fuck them heroes.
Yeah, basically. And then I'll explain like how some of the cards are. So, well, I guess everyone gets a random one of these first.
Aha.
Your boss creature.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, you can look at it. On that, you're gonna see just the name of it, what it is. It does have an ability that's called a level up ability. This happens it automatically activates once you place out your 5th room in your dungeon, which is the max you can have.
Okay.
And then the XP number on it is basically going to be like a turn order from highest to lowest of players. And then the symbol in the bottom right is the treasure symbol. These are the types of heroes that are drawn to your dungeon based on how many of these symbols you have across your dungeon. I don't know if people are trying to look at the cards, but there you go. And so it plays like you put it down on the right, and then your dungeon, as you build out to the left from your boss creature. Or monster, boss monster.
Can we show them
That's the
to
thing.
each other? Do we have to keep them hidden?
No, like we can go ahead and show
Okay,
like.
Great.
Oh, that's what it is now.
I'm the lizard monster.
I am the
Oh, you got the main one from the box.
I am the sorceress of sexiness.
Really?
There you go.
There are 2 female cards
really is a
on
fantasy
this
game.
table.
Alright.
Sorcerer and everything, I guess.
So we can put the
Perfect.
room deck right here where everyone can reach it. We'll put the spell deck on the other side.
Yeah, some bad lag.
On this one?
Hero and
Yeah.
Epic Hero, those gonna go on. Wait, how many did it say we play with? Can we check the rules real fast?
We got like a good like second lag.
Yeah, that's not.
How many players do we have? 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn my count.
So we'll play with the rules for 4 players.
Take off use buffering.
Where is it? I showed it before. Oh, so 25 and 16? Okay. Good to know.
Hmm.
What kind of show are you running here, Tyler?
Oh, it's the entire thing, okay.
One that's constantly evolving.
16, so probably just the entire decks then, for this many players. So, can I go ahead and put the heroes, I'll put them over here, and then that way when they're placed out, they'll go over here. I'm not sure if everything can be seen on the screens or not, but,
We can adjust.
like, where can this see to? Like, to this line and over, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Assume that line until
Right here. Yeah.
right about there. Yeah.
Do you want me to push it back a little bit?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
you
you
know-
were with us last time, you see that we have a new setup and we're still kind of fine tuning it. So
Yeah.
appreciate you bearing with us.
Those aside. So, what a room card is going to look like is like this. It's going to have a symbol of either a monster face or a skull and crossbones in the top left.
Does that work?
Monster face means a monster card.
That's
Skull and
good.
crossbone is a trap room. You would take it and you would play it out to the left like this. And so as you can see now I have 2 of these like cleric symbols. So that means like if a cleric's out there and I have the most cleric symbols, they're going to come to my dungeon instead of anyone else's. Whoever has the most of that symbol. The damage down here is when a hero does come to that room, that's how much damage they'll take, and then this is the effect the room can do. There are gold rooms that are called advanced rooms, and those can only be placed on top of other rooms that have the same treasure, at least one of the same treasures. And the most you can have is your boss plus 5 going out that way. What a hero card looks like. Has like what it is, a fighter. This one needs the sword, so your rooms need to have sword treasures to draw it. Yep. It has 4 life, so as it's fighting through your dungeon, like if you had multiple rooms, like it goes 1 room by 1, and if
Until
it
it
takes,
dies?
yeah, until it dies, or if it makes it to your boss, then you actually take that as a wound. To win the game, you have to end your turn with 10 defeated heroes, or 10 souls, which are what's on the bottom of the back of the card. Some are worth 1, 2, 3. And then if you end your turn with 5 blood counters, you lose the game and you're out. Like I said, you can only have a maximum of 5. The spell deck, the only time you draw spell cards are when another card makes you draw a spell card. Everyone's going to start with 2. We will draw a new room card every turn. And then the heroes come out each turn to come and fight. One per player that's playing, so we'll have 5 go out at a time. And then, you know, if your dungeon's the one that's most stacked, like it could be 4 heroes coming to yours. It's not like 1 per player. It's just whoever can draw the most based off their treasure cards down there. That's the gist of like the entire game.
Okay.
Seems very lenient, fair, like straightforward.
It is. It's not a very
Yeah.
complicated game. So I'll put that right there. Did you move it back? So how far can it see now?
And about the same ish.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it changed or not, but I'll just leave that right there. Try and have my room out here.
There we go.
So
There we go.
Deal out some cards to everyone.
Because it can't see mine, so
There we go.
I
Right
gotta be
there,
up
Ken.
here. Thank you. Can I look at them?
Yeah, this is gonna be your hand. Here you go one. Here you go Tyler. And then the game starts with everyone selecting one room they want to start in their dungeon and placing it face down to the left of their boss.
Mm.
And when you are playing a new room, you can't shift the rooms around. So like, if you have one back here, like you can't like move this down and place one there instead. Like you have to place it to the left of it. If you ever have like rooms that you don't want anymore, you can place any, like if it's a normal room, you can play it on top of another room. Unless it's one of the gold ones, then it has to match the criteria.
Okay, so when it says when your room gets or dungeon is destroyed, how does that happen?
When another room in your dungeon is destroyed, you may draw 2 cards. So there are going to be some effects that cause room destructions. Like you can destroy rooms at other people's dungeons or your own dungeon.
Okay.
Some of the epic heroes, they may have effects. No, maybe not.
Cool. And then once we play a room card, do we draw another room card?
So the way the turns are going to go, I have that right over here. So there's different phases. There's the beginning of the turn phase, which we're going to reveal multiple heroes out here, and then we'll reveal new heroes every turn, even if some heroes are still in the town because they weren't defeated. Or they weren't drawn. I mean, because if it comes down to a tie, then they just stay out here. They don't go to anyone's dungeon. The beginning of the turn is that. Then it goes to the build phase in XP order from our bosses. We're going to go around and you can build a room or an advanced room. You can use any spells that, like if you look on a spell card, it's going to have either an axe or a hammer or both.
Okay. Ask.
Yeah, the axe is the one that looks like it has a little, like the little hourglass. Like it also kind of looks like a hammer, but the hammer is just like a square on a stick.
Yeah.
And so if it has the hammer, it's to be used during the build phase. If it's the axe, it's during the adventure phase. And the build phase is when we put out new rooms. Then it'll go on to deciding where the heroes are going to go. And then the action or the adventure phase is when the heroes actually start going through the dungeons. And then the end of turn is like basically just keep on going from there. Like it just ends and we go to the next turn, reveal more heroes, and keep moving on. As far as getting a new card, let me see here. Maybe was it in the build phase?
I don't know, boy. You're the game master. What are we supposed to know?
I'm thinking out loud, Juan. Okay, like,
Apologies.
that's
See,
what I'm
this,
sure.
this is the parts that get edited out of the original show.
Tyler's just making sure that nobody sees his cards.
Okay, so at the beginning of your turn, you'll draw a room card. Everyone will. So like once I reveal the heroes, then everyone's going to draw a room card and go from there.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So everyone needs to decide on a room.
Yeah.
Like face down?
Yeah, like put it next to your boss face down. Your boss will be face up, and then you'll put the room face down next to it based on what you want it to be.
I'm just trying to survive, guys. If I'm not the first to die, that's all I need.
Yours is covered by the
So is
other
yours.
camera. Ah, frick. No, mine's right. Here we go.
Alright.
Here. Perfect.
So what is your 600, your 800, 500,
Mhm.
650, 900, so I'll go first.
Ew, what the heck are you?
I'm a brain bro.
Is it Brandon and John?
So this is going to get a little confusing because it's going to go me, then Amy, then Tyler, Frosto, Juan. So I guess
Oh, because we're going by XP
Yeah.
levels?
Yeah, you
okay,
go by
cool.
the XP
Okay.
level on there. So what's going to happen is then we can all go around and go ahead and reveal our cards. I'm going to flip those over. I'm going to flip over some heroes for us. I got a mage, a cleric, another mage.
Ooh.
Hey, okay.
I'm not going to do well.
All right, and so like from this stage, it does go. So now we do each take a room card from the deck. So if everyone wants to draw a room card. All right, so now this is where the turn starts. So like we're gonna go into the build phase. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play first. So I gotta figure out what I want to do here. What do I get here? Neanderthal cave.
Wait, is there a difference between normal rooms and advanced rooms?
Yeah, advanced rooms can only be played on top of a normal room that have the same treasure, one of the same treasure in them.
Neanderthal cave.
And so that's like how I'm gonna leave mine, and then from there, I would move on to
Me.
Amy. Well, let me see what my spells do. Hold on, I'm gonna read these. Huh.
And then you can only play one spell.
So you can play spells like as many as you have that you want to, as long as it's during the right phase.
Okay.
But yeah, so like that was my build phase. I just built a new room, so now it goes to Amy.
Okay. So I'm seeing a theme here. People are kind of strong. I don't want to have to deal with them. So I'm going to draw Spectre Sanctum. When you build this room, choose an opponent. That opponent discards a random spell card. So now I have to choose someone, right?
Yeah, you choose one of us.
Okay. One.
Okay.
So those
So-
2 spell cards you have, just mix them up and let Amy choose one to discard.
Fuck them up.
Oh, I only have 2. There you
Well,
go.
that's what I'm saying. Like of your 2. Like,
I was thinking one of the 2.
And
Okay.
then
and
just
so
go-
that we can just put like, I'll just put this card pile over here.
Assassin.
Look what-
It added +3 to life. Yeah, that was a really good one.
All right, and so
I'm just trying to beef up, guys.
then from there, if that's Amy's turn, it would go to Tyler.
Your turn, big fella.
Okay. So I draw from the room deck?
No, we'll only do that at the beginning of the full round.
First round? Okay.
Yeah. Like once more heroes are revealed. So from here, you just play with what you got.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
No, it's
No, you're good.
We're trying to fix the camera
You do
buffering,
your-
like
you do
jittering.
your techie side.
You are the brain after all.
The brain. What does your brain even do?
A lot.
A level up. You may draw 3 spell cards, then discard a spell card. But that's only if you level up. Can you make any more noise over there, Loof?
Right. So I think that's it for me.
Yeah, and so after that, we're gonna go over to Frosto.
I'm gonna do this too.
What does it say?
Oh, so wait, like you'll have to choose a different one for your starting room because that's an advanced room.
Oh.
And then now you can play it.
I was gonna say, I was
Did you-
gonna put those-
Dang it, dude. Why did I have to have Neanderthal cave? That was the worst
Same,
one.
like,
it's
it's
the
not
yuckiest
bad.
one.
That's
I can do
okay.
this.
It does decent damage, but
There we go.
yeah. So you just place it on top of this card. So this card's no longer active. It's now this.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so all 4 treasure types.
I was gonna say it's kind of neat.
So then how does the hearts work? Does that
Oh,
mean
yeah.
that
So
it goes to
it's-
1 or it goes
We're
to
gonna-
0?
It goes down to 0.
Okay.
But now he has all 4 of these, so it helps him draw in new characters. It's like you give up the damage to draw in more characters.
Cool.
And then,
If you have a spell during, yeah, it can be played during either phase, so you can use that one if you want.
cool. I'm gonna do that.
Choose and deactivate 1 room in any dungeon.
Yeah, okay.
Mine?
Yeah,
that one?
Neanderthal.
Yeah.
So for this turn, what you'll end up doing is deactivating, which just turns it sideways, which means it's ignored for the next, like whenever heroes are going through, they'll skip over that room.
Sorry, I didn't
Long.
realize that we were going to take
I
it
love and
today.
appreciate you.
And so now it goes to your turn one.
Cool. So now,
I
okay.
activate this. No, I'm just kidding.
So I can place this on top of that in next turn,
Yes.
since they have the.
Yes.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want
cool.
to. Yeah.
If they have matching, then yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Place room
Oh wait,
is
this
first
isn't
thing.
a normal one. You could also, you can play that right there.
Okay.
The gold background kind of confused me a
Yeah, I
little
was
bit.
gonna say that's what we're
Wait, okay, so how do you know? Wait, okay, so the ones with the symbols.
This character is going to go to whoever's dungeon has the most book symbols across their dungeon.
Okay.
What if 2 of us have a tie?
Which right now, if 2 of you have a tie, then it doesn't go to either of y'all and it stays out there for the next round.
Oh.
Whereas if I had some sword fellow, it would be a tie between, I'm guessing, me and Tyler, because we both have swords.
Actually, you,
Mm.
Tyler, and
Oh yeah,
Three-way
true.
tie on that.
Ooh.
Okay, so I put down a room first.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna put down
however,
Golden
I will
Factory.
get all the money and all
Golden
the factory.
Factory.
Yeah.
We have the same dungeon, bro.
Basically, we got the same exact cards.
Oh, wow.
we got the same dungeon.
And then that's it.
Unless you want to play a spell during this phase, but I don't know if yours
Nah,
works.
we're
for
good.
this phase.
We're golden.
All right, so now we will go into that bait phase. So we just basically see like, okay, so who has the most books? You have 2.
Yeah, and
You have
Tyler
Tyler
too,
has
so
2.
we're tied.
Tied, so the mages don't go anywhere. Cleric. Does anyone have any clerics?
I have 3.
You have 3?
We have 3, my goodness.
So he's going to end up going through your dungeon, so we'll put him right there.
Cool.
Actually, both clerics will go to your dungeon.
Shit.
Run through you like.
Um,
Well,
That's
and
another
then,
one.
then the thief.
Also mine.
Yeah, you're the only one with the thief. No,
I'm
he
the
has
only
one.
one with the
Oh, you
thief.
have one too? Okay, cool. So we're tied because I don't have the one.
Yeah, so the thief will stay with the 2 mages in town, and then now we go into the action phase.
Where I deal with clerics.
Yeah, where you're gonna deal with the clerics.
See, if I would have had
luck.
assassin.
Wait, what does assassin
Darn
do?
it. Assassin adds life to the hero.
So he could have made the heroes stronger, so that they could have survived your dungeon.
Just a
That's what I've
tad.
seen now.
Just a little tiny bit. Just a little bit of shell.
Read what Dark Altar does.
What does Dark Altar do?
Oh,
You
so
may
the-
destroy this room to choose 1 card from the discard pile and put it into your hand. You ass.
I guess I'm gonna go after your second buddy.
But there's so much other stuff.
Well,
I don't care, I like that.
I would be
No, that's
careful.
So now choose, since this one came first, it goes in order. So like
Okay.
this one's gonna go take 0 damage,
Right.
move on to the next, takes
one.
1 damage, and so it made it here. So now you take that as a wound.
Okay.
So you'll stack up how many. Now you do the same with the second character.
You. I was gonna say can't take any mode either.
Yeah. So now you've taken 2 damage. If you end your turn with 5 of those, you do lose.
Cool.
End
that-
the turn or end the.
if you end your turn
Oh,
just so these way you
with
can
5 wounds, then you're out of the game. You're eliminated.
Yeah, they got little autobiographies and stuff.
So what if you accumulate 5 over multiple turns? That still kills you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
It was just he said 5 turns, and I was like, oh, does
I
that
believe
mean
there
I'll-
are some cards that allow you to like
Live on.
heal,
Mhm.
but
Like the assassin.
I mean, that one would help fuck up someone else over, but yeah. Well, it's at the end of turn, like at the end of like the overall phase. And we're in the adventure phase now. Unfortunately, he was the only one that had anything to do. So we do now go to the end of turn phase. And if anyone had 10 souls, they would win. If they had 5 icons, they would lose. Or wounds, they would lose.
I don't even have 1 soul.
So I didn't even. They have like little bios. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, like the little details on them.
Charles the Young, his mother gave him permission to go adventuring. And the first thing he did was go to the sexiest sorceress he could find.
Jeez.
And so like now going into the new room, we're gonna draw up to the number since there's 5 of us, so we'll draw 2 new heroes to come out here. Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Survival.
I can't deal with any more clerics.
Good thing my lady is physically illiterate.
And then we all take a new room card.
How many are we drawing?
Just one room.
Just
card.
one?
Uh-huh.
You could draw more, but then you're a tutor.
I mean, if I didn't have Neanderthal room, I'd be
This is
balling.
all